Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today to celebrate that we had a dispatch couples news, and it was announced yesterday that actor Jae Wook and aespa Karina that they are dating, and I believe that their other companies had somehow confirmed this. So yeah, let's just pull cards to see what's the energy between them, how do they feel about each other or what they think about each other about this I believe it's a very new connection. So yeah, let's see what the cards have to say about this. So yes, if you enjoy this, please don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't. So yeah, let's start. I placed Jae Wook, I place him on the left and Karina on the right. So yeah. From his side, we have the Knight of Swords, the Lovers, and the Three of Pentacles. From Karina's side, we have the Five of Wands, the Wall card, and the Two of Swords. Then the relationship, as an overall energy, we have the Five of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, Nine of Wands, and I pulled a card from the Oracle of the I Ching of Love, and I got the card of No in Love. So, yeah, this is very interesting, guys. I must tell you, I actually was hoping to get a bit like happier panorama or a happier picture of this. I'm not feeling the love, like I'm not feeling the romantic vibes in here. I will try my best to express this, but yeah, it's challenging. Like, I don't know, because there had been pictures, there had been like information is out there. So, but nevertheless, there seems to be a bit of disconnection here. So let's see why is this. Um, from his side, starting with the Knight of Swords, the Lovers, and the Free of Pentacles. Definitely, this is a very rational man. I believe that he wants to build something with her. But I don't know why I get the vibe that it's not that romantic. Probably it's more about like I want to collaborate with you or I want to work with you. Um, but it can also mean that he's someone that probably is looking to settle down. So maybe he does see the beginning of a relationship like this business, or this collaboration. I would say collaboration of efforts. He probably is a guy that he's very much like connected with actions, not so much being lovey-dovey. And I know that he's an actor and that he had played romantic roles, but from what I'm getting here, the guy is more practical than romantic. So yeah, I'm sorry to the fans that because I don't know your perception of him, but the tarot cards say get a different vibe of him, which is positive because it means that the guy is very mature. Like he has a good head on his shoulders. He really is looking forward to build something with her. And if this is like the beginning, he's probably thinking like, okay, um, he definitely is thinking a lot. Starting with the Knight of Swords, there's something about him probably initiating the conversation, him being very talkative. I believe, if I remember correctly, he is a Taurus, but he does give me Gemini vibes. I don't know. I think that he loves to communicate, or he just loves to keep the communication flowing and to avoid misunderstandings, like, okay, let's talk about this. What do you think about this? Like, let's do this, very much like introducing ideas. And I see him like, also very fast moving, also with the lovers. Um, I think that he's sort of working towards dissipating the doubts because I believe that there's a part of him that he feels like he has to fight the doubts. I don't know if it's the doubts come from her, which I can actually see it. But he's like, okay, let's eliminate the hesitation. Like, I'm also nervous, or I'm also a bit, hesitant from time to time. But all I know is that I want to build something, and I would want you to build it with me. Um, Definitely, he takes it seriously, but I think that with the Knight of Swords, probably he's like being very fast, I would say, like sort of like acting out of an impulse. He probably talking a lot, texting a lot, communicating a lot, like moving very fast. Um, I think that he wants to win her, I would say, like win. Um, he wants to get rid of the awkwardness, probably and he probably like also suspects that she's a bit indecisive, or there's something like he's not entirely sure about how she feels, but nevertheless, he's willing to put the effort. He's like, okay, let's do more things together, like let's work together, or let's collaborate, or just like, just let's see each other more often, or all about actions, not so much. But he is in a hurry. He is in a hurry. I don't know. I think that the guy is not. He's actually very young, so I don't think that it's like he's um like in a rush to get it into a commitment or getting married. I don't think so. But I think that he's very passionate, and he's very energetic. He's a whole warrior. That I can say. That I can say that he's very enthusiastic. He can come off a bit like intense. Like it seems like he is a bit much at the beginning. I see him being like very much. Like I don't know if he feels like there could be some obstacles coming his way when it comes to see her, or when it comes to, okay, I want to do this with her. And I sort of see that I could be facing some issues, and he's like, no, I don't want that. So yeah, let's fight this. I would say he's also not only in a hurry, but probably he's a bit upset at certain things. Maybe this being published, the news coming out. Maybe he's upset. Normally, when I read for these dispatch couples, or these couples that are revealed on the media, there's a bit of frustration, a bit of anger in the middle. It's like, okay. Um, but yeah, from Karina's side, I have the Five of Wands, the World, and the Two of Swords. So I think that also from her, um, it's not that I see that she's not troubled, like she's not like she's suffering, but I think that she's a bit like she has a bit of she probably is upset. She has a bit of an issue with this being known, maybe. She probably had some arguments with people about this. But with the wall card, I think that definitely she wants to sort of give it a chance, I would say, to close the cycle and start over. Because I think that she comes from um, a very tumultuous time, like before this was announced. Um, I don't know if she had an argument with someone of the company, or there's something that, or she has an argument with another idol. I don't know, but it seems like there had been an issue with her and other people. And probably this news is sort of like as if she was showing like a rebellious side of herself. It's like, oh, you're going against everything that we told you not to do, or something like this. So I can see that she's not very much like she's not that invested in this relationship, in the sense that she's not thinking about like, oh, this relationship or this guy that I'm seeing. Is more like the conflicts that she has with other people. the tension in some relationships. I don't know if it has to do with the company, if it has to do with other people, but she comes from a place of having some very nasty arguments with people, and probably she had been feeling very sensitive because of this. Um, she definitely is trying to find something that makes her happy. Definitely. This is why we have the wall card, because there's something about her being like, I don't want to argue anymore. I'm tired of conflict. I'm tired of always having to defend myself, or I'm tired of always having to, like, it seems like things are very difficult for Karina, even though she looks very, very peaceful. Like, there's something about her, really having a lot of either competition or just fighting people in general. And with the Two of Swords, it's like her way of trying to make a truce, so being like, okay, from now on, I'm not going to focus on the negative. From now on, I'm not going to fight people. From now on, I'm not going to get on the defensive. Like, you guys do what you have to do. I just want some peace of mind. So I think that definitely around her, there's a lot of drama, there's a lot of arguing, a lot of things are going on. And I think that she wants an escape out of this. She wants an escape from from the chaos and from the drama. And I'm laughing because I know they have there's I don't remember if they call the song that they have aespa has is called drama, but I remember there's a part of the lyrics that says drama. So I think that for her it's like, I don't want this anymore. So I guess I will better go in this sort of hermit mode where I'm just like, sort of like blind and deaf to certain provocations, I would say, to certain, um, like there's some conflicts. There's some conflicts. So I think that from her side, I don't see it like she is like in love. Like, I think that it's too early to say this. Also, the cards do not support this sort of lovey-dovey feeling, which I thought I would get a romantic reading, really. I thought that since this is sort of confirmed, but honestly, guys, I see a lot of challenges ahead. And also I see that both of them feel like this is going to be heavy work to sort of defend themselves from this, or defend their careers, or defend their individualism, or defend their roles. I don't know, but it seems like something is going on behind the scenes, that things are not doing very well. Um, and I think that it has to do with groups of people, not so much with how they feel for each other. It's more like, okay, yeah, we are both tired of the conflicts around us. So, yeah, we sort of stick together to avoid, to sort of have a good time, and just forget about other people, and forget about work, and forget about competitiveness, and just, having to defend themselves. So I think that they found each other in a moment where personally both of them are struggling a bit to survive the toxicity of the environment, because both of them are warriors. I don't see them like backing down. I don't see them, but more Karina. I think that Karina is like walking away from continuing the argument. She's like, I don't want to hear about this. Like, just like I'm going to say this once, and then I'm going to remove myself from the situation. I'm not ready to make a decision or have an opinion. Like, just leave me out of this. Um, and then the relationship, we have the Five of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords, and the Nine of Wands. And then from the Oracle, the card of knowing love. So, yeah, definitely the card is telling me that they are not in love. Like, they are probably, because they're getting to know each other. So it's not like, this is why I cannot find a sort of like romantic vibe, because I don't feel the emotions yet here, but I definitely see them that I don't know what's going on with their careers. I don't know what's going on with them personally, but they are going through something. And I don't know if maybe them being together, it can add a bit much more of conflict, especially inner conflict. I don't know if this could sort of spoil their careers or maybe just fans getting upset and just then feeling a bit like oppressed or feeling like there's no way out or mentally just being stressed about, I don't know if people are going to say something. I don't think so because I personally I had read some comments and I believe that people are okay with this. I mean, it's not up to them, but I don't think that there's some mean comments. But the cars are challenging for their future, so I think that this is not like a smooth, calm, and just like easy beginning. I see a lot of resistance. I see them feeling also like they don't have the enough support. Maybe they don't have the support of their people, of their companies. I don't know. Something fishy is going on that I feel like they will try to maintain the bond, but it's going to affect them somehow. I don't know if it's going to affect their possible future opportunities, but it will put them in a very uncomfortable place. So I wonder. I mean, I can see them sort of standing their ground and surviving. I don't know, the criticism, the backlash, the negativity. I don't know. I think that there's a lot of negativity, honestly, guys. The cars here are not happy. And I think that honestly, it has to do with the environment that they come from. Probably they are surrounded by a lot of jealous people, very competitive people, because honestly, I wouldn't be able to say like, oh, this is the fans or the netizens just being mean. No, I think that this is more like their own people or the people that work with them or manage their image. I don't know. There's just some bad vibe around here. They just don't want this to work out, or maybe there's just jealousy. Like, oh, why her, or oh, why him. I think that there's just some bad vibes in general. And I think that the one that probably is a bit much more firm, a bit much more, I would say, aggressive about sort of trying to eliminate the hesitation is the guy, is Jae Wook. He is a bit much more aggressive, I would say, like he's already sort of like getting people out of his way. He's like, I wouldn't say combating people, but he's like, if you don't have anything nice to say to me about this that is happening to me that I believe that is good, just get out of my way. Something about him also eliminating a few people of his life or of his side. So it's like, if you're not happy for me or if you're not collaborating with me, just get out of my way. So I see him being very like a sort of warrior about this. But I think that he's defending his own individuality and he's defending his own choices and his authenticity. He's defending his autonomy. He's like, I like this person. I'm going to date this person. Yeah, is it a bit soon? Yeah, it's a bit soon. But he's like, get out of my way. If you don't believe in me, get out. And he's been very much, very overprotective about himself and just like not receiving any kind of criticism. Like, it doesn't matter where it comes from, he's not going to have it. But from Karina's side is a bit of like, I mean, she's also resisting I would say, the bad vibes, or just people just being like, I don't know if they are like criticizing her, or if they are looking at her in a very negative way, or there's just some gossip. But she's like choosing to not pay attention. She's with the two of swords. Is like, I'm going to pretend like I'm not seeing what is going on. I'm going to pretend like I'm going to take a deep breath and just like not get engaged. because she also has a temper. She's very passionate, and when she gets upset, she gets really upset. But she's like, I'm not a child anymore. I shouldn't get provoked like this. I shouldn't get like on my nerves like this. But she had been fighting people lately, definitely. Um, but yeah, with the Five of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords and the Nine of Wands, I think it's going to be a heavy battle against the people that are not happy about this. I think that they it's not going to be comfortable. Also, with the card of knowing love, it definitely means that they are in a very early stages of this, so this could affect them more because I don't see the love in here. I don't see like, like, oh, this is the love. So probably also if there's some criticism, maybe the audience could be like, oh, this is made up, they are not in love, or like stop saying that they are in love, or stop saying that they are loving with each other because I don't see it. Maybe also the people judging that that this is not what love looks like, but probably I think that for both of them, it can take a while to develop feelings, but definitely they will not give up. I think that they could be some moments where one of them is going to feel much more insecure than the other, much more affected and a bit like not so sure, but they are going to still stand their ground. I think that both of them are very passionate and intense, and I think that they just don't want other people to ruin their lives, nor accusing them of something that is not true. But yeah, definitely is going to be challenging because, probably also all this drama, probably it takes away a bit the romanticism of this. Probably they will get to a point where maybe one of them will start feeling very much emotionally involved and the other one will be like emotionally unavailable because they are worried about the consequences, or they are worried about the backlash, or they are worried mentally. They feel like they cannot escape. So yeah, it's going to be challenging, guys. It's going to be challenging. Like, I don't see a breakup, but honestly, I think that this sort of bad vibe that is around them, it can like it can sort of interfere in this new connection. Like, this is not the perfect environment to start a relationship. This is not the perfect foundation. There's something that I think that it has to do with them being who they are. That I mean, these people have a lot of jealousy around them. Like, people just are so jealous of them. Like, I know that this actor it's very popular, and I know that Karina is also popular in her own role. But I think that there's also they attract also people that are just very low in vibrations. They just don't want them to succeed. They just like there's just so many bad vibes. So I would advise them to actually take care of themselves energetically, because from time to time they are going to be made feel like they are worthless, like, oh, okay, you're on your own, defend yourself, actually being left out in the cold without any representation or just protection. I don't know, I feel like this is going to be challenging, guys, honestly. And it seems like this. They're going to be facing probably a lot of consequences. So yeah, this is all I see. So yeah, guys, if you are a fan of them and you want to give a sort of feedback, of course, I read you in the comment sections. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.